Hey my friends, what's going on? Hey, it's Gene. It's get up, get out. Let's see if I can do that right. Get out with Gene. Get up, get out with Gene. That's a good workout for your wrist too, if you ever need to work out your wrist. Just find that out. Yeah, if I needed to lose some weight off my wrist, yeah, that's what I really need. Can I do that with my belly, please? Hey, thank you guys for jumping on today. As I said, this is Gene. I'm with this thing called Get Up and Get Out with Gene, where I make little videos and maybe a little motivation, inspiration, something to help other people. You know, maybe you've caught one of these videos or two. You know, maybe you have. Hey, I'm out here at the beautiful Greenfield Lake. It's very green today. It's very green. I guess this time of year the algae grows. I don't know what the whole story is, but it's natural. So I used to worry about it when I lived over here, and I'd see it and I was like, that don't look right. You know, it doesn't look right at all. But I guess I've been told it's natural, it's taken care of, whatever. You know, I hope that's the case. But so I'm out here at the Greenfield Lake, and I don't normally do a video over on this side, and it's not the prettiest of views necessarily right there, but I think the whole lake is pretty gorgeous, and trying to find a cool spot to do, but it seems like somebody's always in my spot, man. I like to do these videos where I'm gonna have just a little privacy, or I get distracted easily. That's really what it is. I get distracted so darn easily just by people walking by, riding by. Another video I did, somebody was canoeing by or kayaking or whatever it was, you know, and you know, then I feel like I gotta be discreet. I get quiet and all that. So I don't normally do a video on this side of Greenfield Lake because it's closer to the main road, and you'll hear trucks going by, and now I guess they're working on a roof over here also, so you hear guys banging on the roof. Normally I try to find a place on the other side of the lake where it's just a little bit quieter, not as much traffic, you know, and I might be able to get off the beaten path just a little bit. So, I mean, let me get out of the way. Do you like it? I mean, you still can't go wrong. It's Greenfield Lake, you know what I mean? It's Greenfield Lake, so you can't go wrong. So I love coming down here whenever I can. You know, I've talked about this before. It's like kind of like my spiritual home, the place I feel comfortable. I feel I can do these videos pretty easily. Although, I mean, a few videos back I did one from the lake right by our house, and I think I did 20-some minutes. Oh my God, how did I talk that long? So what I'm doing here is just taking this in, man, and trying to help one person today, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'm doing, if you follow me at all in the past, not just like talk about this a little bit right here at the beginning, you know, while this is kind of new and fresh, I'm just doing long form videos that I'm gonna put up on the YouTube, and then I can share the links from there onto other social media outlets, that type of thing. So I hope it doesn't offend you. I hope it doesn't cause any problems for you, you know, that instead of doing a live video, say on Facebook, I'm just gonna do this one video and I'll put the link up, and it's gonna go on Facebook, and it's gonna go on Instagram, wherever else, Twitter, if I'm doing that thing. I don't even know what I'm doing with that thing. But so this is the way I'm gonna do it, and this way maybe I can just ramble on for longer and longer and longer, and you guys might get a little bit more of me, which I'm sure, you know, you appreciate and love. You know, happy to have me rambling on about myself and about other people's problems and this and that. So that's, pardon me, and I don't edit my videos either, not yet. Where we're at now, and I'm doing this by myself with my iPhone here at the lake with a tripod that's also a selfie stick, you know. There's no editing going on here, so I'm doing this, man. This is real. This is about as real as you're gonna get off of YouTube or any of your social media. It's about as real as it's gonna get, even though it's recorded and it'll be playing for you whenever you want to watch it and share it with your friends. All right, it's just real, man. It's real. I'm trying to be as real as I possibly can, open and authentic, just for you. So that's what I'm doing now. I mean, some people don't like the Facebook, some people don't like the Instagram, some people don't like the YouTube either, but it's a link. All you gotta do is click on it and go, it'll take you right there, and you can watch the video, you know. And you can also share it from right there. You hit the share button. Maybe we can help somebody else, because I ask of you to share my videos, any of my videos. You know, go find whichever one suits your needs, or maybe you can use it to help somebody else. You know, share these videos, because I've only got a small following, you know, but if I get you to share something, you get your following too. And by, you know, it just keeps growing and growing and snowballing, hopefully. You know, that's what I'm hoping for, because I mean, I'm not chasing after people to be on my pages or whatever. I'm just putting it out there, and hopefully it'll grow organically, you know. But I need your help to help it grow organically. Would it still be organic if I'm asking for help from somebody else? Would it be? I'm not sure. But so here's the point. I was thinking about it today. I should have probably actually I made a mistake. I should have gotten more in the sun. It's right, can you, nope, you can't see it. There, right on my face, isn't it? It's right on my face. I saw the light, Lord. No more darkness, no more night. You know, amen. I saw the light, and I'm not trying to get all spiritual and religious on you, that you should be following what I have to say to you today. I saw the light, and I want you to see the light, Lord. Come on. You know, I'm not getting like that. I'm just trying to be funny, not knocking anybody. I'm just trying to be funny. I believe in my God. Whatever I want to call it, whatever I want to do with it, it's mine. You do with it what you got to do. But look, a lot of us, sometimes we'll have a wall built up in front of us. We have a wall built up in front of us. We might be afraid to look for that little hole of light, you know, that we might be afraid to even knock a little bit more light in there because we're so used to this wall being built up in front of us. We can't get through. Maybe we just see darkness. You know what I mean? And my wife had actually posted something about this, a meme, I guess you call it. Is that what we call it? Maybe the name will change by the time you see this, but my wife had posted something about this on the Get Up and Get Out Facebook group page, you know, and it was like a fence wall with a hole in it with light coming through it, and had said how so many of us just see that darkness. I mean, and we don't even see the light. You know, there might just be a little bit of light coming through that fence or that wall or whatever it's made of. It doesn't matter. But there might be a little bit of light coming through there, but all we're gonna see is the darkness that's been just keeping us back, that wall that's just been keeping us there. Instead of finding that little bit of light and maybe just digging it. Look, I got an itch. They dang bugs, man. I told you I don't edit. I'm not editing, so don't ask me to. But anyways, so there's light. There is light everywhere. Look at this. Come on, give it to me. Gene, you're crazy. You're crazy. What are you talking about today, man? What are you talking about? I need to start doing voices, man. I'm hearing voices. I can start doing them. But anyways, so yeah, there is always light. You know, people say there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's always light. There's light in the tunnel. You know, there is always light. You know, where there is darkness, there is light, and vice versa. It's just the way it is. You know, yin and yang, you know, that whole thing. You know, it's just, that's the way the world works. That's the way the world works. But the thing is, we don't have to focus on the darkness. I have a hard time with this. I put myself down. I feel fat. You know, I feel like I put on weight. I feel like this past year has aged me incredibly because there's been so much going on, you know, with just things in our lives and the storms and the babies and the weddings, you know, getting married and all that stuff. All this great stuff is happening this year, but it can wear you out a little bit. You know what I mean? So some of us will just, you know, look for the darkness, or, you know, some of us just see the darkness because that's all we're used to. We may have only seen the darkness since, you know, we were born, maybe even, you know? Maybe we just have never been shown the light. Maybe we can think of this light as like the love light. You know, maybe we have never been shown that. But I can guarantee you right now, there is light. There is light. Because where there is darkness, there is light. So, I mean, it's just, I understand. I'm going to tell you right here. Hold on, let me get in the light again. Hallelujah. But anyway, there is light wherever there is darkness. So if you're in an ugly, dark, evil time and the worst, you know, everything in your life's been crap, you know, there is light and you will find it, but you gotta make an effort. This is the thing. People just expect, and I've been there, I've been mad at God, I've been drunk mad at God, just like, God, you better show me a sign, you better give me the light or else I'm out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So because all I saw was darkness for a long time, and it was nobody's fault. You know, I can't blame anybody. I can't blame parents or siblings or school or the government or Mother Teresa or whatever. You know, I did go to Catholic school for a little while, so I have some issues there, but we'll talk about that later. But anyways, so I've been surrounded by darkness. I've allowed myself to still be in that darkness for many, many years. And I've cracked through it a few times. And seen a light, and I felt really good. Like, finally. But you know, one thing that really stopped me from cracking all the way through, and that kind of put the blinders back on or pulled the shades or put that wall back up, however you want to call it, is like drinking. To be honest, you know, if you drink and you have a good time with it, you don't harm anybody, good on you, man. I wish I could have been that way. Luckily, I know a lot of people, you know, that found out that they couldn't be that way. But I'll just say the drinking for me, because I'm getting ready to come up on an anniversary here of, I believe it's 7 years on May 20th. So whenever you're watching this, the year is 2019, that's now. May 20th, 2019, it'd be 7 years I quit drinking. And then a year after that, I quit smoking, cigarettes. But so I did that. Not that I'm perfect now by any means. I am far, 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 far from perfect. You know what I mean? But I at least have a clearer mind and know a little bit more about what I need to do to better myself, or I'm aware of what I need to do to better myself, because somebody might have shown me a light when I was surrounded in darkness. That drinking, for me, you don't have a problem with it? Yeah, cool for you. But listen, for me, the drinking caused darkness, threw up a wall. I wasn't seeing a light. Occasionally there'd be a light peek through and I'd try, but then something else would just tear me down. I'd just stick in that darkness. You know what I mean? That sucks. Maybe you've been there. Maybe, and it doesn't have to be with drinking. It could be drugs, or just violence, or abuse, or whatever. Just, a lot of us are, shoot, you just open up your social media and you're filled with darkness right there, So that's why I try to, a while back I cut off the news. Now I might just have to cut off the news feeds on our social media, because it's just so much darkness and just trying to beat each other up and all that, And I don't know where I'm going with this, but I've had a few people even lately like try to bait me, to try to get me to argue something or whatever. Just whether it be race or religion or politics or whatever, like people would try to bait me. And before, I used to easily take that bait. Man, my emotions, I'll fight back, and that was kind of goofy looking. Come on, I'll fight back. But anyway, now, not to say I'm perfect by any means, because I'm far from it, but I'm a little bit more aware now of my emotional response to the darkness. You know what I mean? And the people that bring the darkness. I'm very quick to respond to the people that bring the darkness, because I'm not perfect, and I will never be a perfect man, but I'm going to try my best to do everything I can. But people trying to bring the darkness, especially, in this, we should just call it the dark ages, right? Even though I saw the light. But anyways, and that's where, like, my drinking was, and I started to see some light. And then some things would knock you down, or, stupid stuff on social media would knock you down. You just, I gotta have a drink. Somebody pissed you off, I gotta have a drink. Or life is good, I gotta have a drink. Going to a concert, gotta have a drink. It's just, for me, that's the way it was, And it just created more darkness. I've got darkness inside of me, as you do, and it just it amplified that darkness even more. So since I quit drinking almost 7 years ago, I've at least been aware of the light around me. The fact that I get to come down here to Greenfield Lake and just stand in the sunshine, and make videos trying to help some other people out, I'm aware of the light, as I said, and I'll say it one more time. Not perfect by any means, not perfect. Look, people walking by with dogs, and love to see the dogs and everything, but look, so that's the way to see. I got sidetracked, but yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Well, this is what I kind of expected of myself. Like, you quit drinking, quit smoking, you try to keep your health in check, you're taking the right vitamins, to help you out, just saying, that things should be perfect. That just the light should just be, come on now, bring on the light, but it's just not that way. There's still darkness around us. There will always be darkness. As I said earlier in this video, where there is light, there will be darkness. Where there's darkness, there will be light. So if you say there's light at the end of the tunnel, I think there's light in the tunnel, And I just want to, I don't even know where that came from, like the light at the end of the tunnel thing. I think within that darkness that you feel like you're in the tunnel, there is light. You just need to find it, And I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not easy. Sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. Sometimes it's hard to focus. Sometimes it's hard to be nice to people, Sometimes it's just, you just don't want to do it, I understand. I can understand. I'm not walking in your shoes. I don't know where exactly you are, but I can understand, But I just want you to know that even if you're in that tunnel, don't wait till you get to the end of it. Don't wait till you get to the end of that tunnel. Find the light within that tunnel, within that darkness. There is light, and you can find it. I bet. And you do it at your own terms or whatever. People try to get me to quit. I quit drinking before for like a year and a half, 3 months, here and there, like since my 20s, and I'm only 25 now, but 28, sorry. But people like try to push me in that direction, quit smoking. You better quit smoking. You see what your lungs look like, what you're doing to everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about all that. All we care about are ourselves and how we're gonna figure it out and get it done with. Those are little things to plug in your head there, about how it affects other people, you know, because the drinking does, drugs do, the smoking does, you know, your attitude, you know, any type of abuse affects other people. So while you're going through this, do the best you can, you know, whether it's just reading a page of a book or putting on something funny. I like to do this. I posted a poll on the social media recently that said, you know, if you were stuck with these two shows, which one would you watch? You know, which would be your favorite? And it was That 70s Show and Friends. And I think That 70s Show kind of pulled away with the win on that one. And I like Friends too, I like them both. But sometimes I just put on a show that's gonna make me laugh, you know? If I'm feeling down, you know, sometimes all I gotta do is put on a show like Friends or, you know, That 70s Show or whatever we like, whatever makes us laugh. You know, whatever, The Office, you know, Parks and Recreation. I'm just giving you some ideas. Maybe you need to read a page in a book. Maybe you need to just grab a magazine that's something good, nothing political. You know, just find something that's gonna just show you a little light. You know, it's creeping in there. Let a little light creep in, because some of you won't let any light creep in, will you? Will you? Will you? Will you let the light creep in, or will you just keep in the darkness? Because it's there, the light is there, no matter if you whine, bitch, complain, whatever, that life isn't good, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, I've been treated unfairly. Yes, we all have been treated unfairly at some point. Not diminishing you're being treated unfairly, but we all need to find a way to break through this. And, you know, maybe it's called break on through the other side, you know, man, like the Doors. But I'm gonna use that for a different video, because today I'm talking about I saw the light. Hold on. Da! I hope you guys got that. But so, I saw the light. Again, not perfect by any means, but I've seen the light, I saw the light, however you want to say it, you know, no more darkness, no more night, you know, it's just a saying, you know, of course there's going to be darkness and night, but within that darkness and night, even on the darkest of nights, you know, even in the darkest of areas that doesn't get much light, there is still light. There will always be light where you are, you know, and I think if you just take a moment, figure out what works for you, and find that light. I think if you take a moment to find what works for you, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, because I've tried telling people what to do and it don't work. It don't work. People don't want to be told what to do. They don't. I've been there. I don't want to be told what to do. I will fight you if you tell me what to do. But look, find the light that works for you. Find the light, you know, find a light, trying to be all dramatic, that works for you. Find it. Because as I said, and I apologize for the wind, I'm telling you right off, man, I don't edit these videos. It's just the way it is. I'm rambling on. What am I going on? About 18 minutes here. Just rambling on about finding a light. It's that simple. It's that simple. And I've been blessed with this gift that I'm not afraid to get on this camera and record myself and put it out there in front of, you know, raw and all. I'm putting myself out there raw and all. You know what I mean? Man, that Southern really wearing on me. It's wearing into me, I should say. That's what I get for marrying a Southern woman. You know, it's putting me right and everything. I love it. Thank you, dear. So, yeah, no matter what, let me just sum this up right here. No matter what, no matter if you feel you're in a tunnel that's filled with darkness, you're in a night that's filled with darkness, there is light. There is light within that darkness. Don't wait till you get to the end of the tunnel. Do not wait till you get to the end of the tunnel to find your light, because you might have to go through another tunnel. It ain't easy. It ain't great all the time. We just need to find ways to find the light and deal with it. You know, figure out how we need to deal with it, finding that light, and how we need to deal with the darkness also. The darkness is real. It's real. You can't just say there is no darkness. That's BS, man. That's BS. I'm just saying it. There is darkness and there is light. Again, just wrapping it up. I want you to know that no matter what you're going through, and I'm not saying it's easy by any means, because I've been probably where you're at, maybe, or close by where you're at, or I've heard from many people that have been or close to where you're at, you know? So I'm not talking from your experience, I'm just talking from mine and what I've heard, you know? When there's darkness surrounding you, find that light. As I said, whether it's just something simple, a TV show that makes you laugh, something you need to read, a song, music. How many times is music uplifting? You know? And I've even heard lately that hard rock and heavy metal, that crazy music lifts people's spirits, makes them happier than some of the mopey crap you guys listen to. Just saying, you know, I'd rather listen to some of the heavier stuff or put on some old Metallica or whatever, you know, even Megadeth, whatever, and just crank it out and you feel great. Or go to the gym, you know, put on something fast like Metallica's first album or any of those, Megadeth or Slayer or something, and get going, you know, get on a bike, get on the elliptical, whatever you got to do, you know, to just feed some light into your own soul. Feed some light in your own soul when you're in the darkest times, okay? So that's what I'm thinking about this is, and this just kind of came to me. I was like, I knew I was going to do a video about seeing a light, or I saw the light, because my wife posted a cool meme about that today, and I wanted to take that idea and use it. You know, I take in what God has given me. God has given me you guys, and what everything you say and do that's uplifting and motivating and all that just pours onto me, and I'm using it. All right, I'm gonna use it. That's just God gave it to me, so I'm gonna use it. So hey, but if you're in the darkness, I'm not saying it's easy. Find some light. Find some light. Whether it's a speck of light, whether it's talking to somebody, you know, just get yourself around those good people. Find a light. All right. Because no matter what, I don't want you waiting until the end of the tunnel. The end of the tunnel could be years and decades or whatever off. I want you to find a light in the darkness, because it's there. It's there, I can guarantee it. There is light in all darkness. So I want you to find where that light is and what works for you, okay? Can you do that today? Can you find what works for you? Can you find the light in the darkness that works for you? Can you do that today? I bet you something that'll help too is maybe taking one of my videos. This one maybe? They're long now, they're long. It's like sitting down to watch a comedy series or whatever on the boob tube. But take one of these videos and just share it, wherever you have to share it. You can text it, email it, you can the YouTube link to any of your friends or somebody that might need it, or you can just share it on your other social media. Let's help some other people. I can't do it by myself, and I'm not trying to play a martyr here whatsoever, but I need your help, because I think your following is bigger than mine, and the next person's following is even bigger, and we can just make this bigger and bigger and just help. Maybe we can bring a little bit more light into this world today. You know, maybe we can bring a little more light into this world today. I bet you could share this video, or just get out there, get up and get out, get up and get out with Gene, get up and get out and help some other people today. Believe me, it'll help you too. It'll bring some light, man. It'll bring some light, and I think you can do it. All right, I've been going on for a long time. Share this video. It's just going on YouTube. I'll share the links to everywhere else. You know, thanks for joining in with me today. I'm gonna get out of the way. This isn't my normal spot, or one of my normal spots for Greenfield Lake, and it's very green. I don't see any gators out there, I don't think. Wait a minute. Oh man, I wish you guys could see it. There is a baby gator. Let me see. Just past the tree. Let me see if I can get my finger over there. There's a baby gator, or a very small gator, sitting right in the water right over there. They sit still, man. And there could be any gators right down here. You know, I just take my chances, I guess. But there is a baby gator out there, right about there. I wish I could get it. I don't think I can zoom in on this. But anyways, you know, find your light, okay? Take this in. Just take it in, man. All right. It's a beautiful lake. Hopefully you can get out someplace, or you got a place around, or if you're in Wilmington, North Carolina, you know where Greenfield Lake is. I think there's a concert over there tonight. I saw them setting up some stuff, and you know, just get out around this goodness. Find a light that works for you, whether it be the beach or lake, or just wilderness, or just walking, or just helping other people, or just find your little bit of light that's gonna help you. You know, just do it. All right. Faith in you. I love you guys. Peace and chain grace. See ya.